variety of factors including bumps, bruises, excessive heat, running, pushing something around the practice field referred to as a sled, and did we mention running and more running with no real end in sight? Convinced many that the game of football just wasn't for them. But 35 stayed, and on a sunny and warm Saturday afternoon on September 23rd, 1967, they suited up for Greencastle Ansham's first football game in the modern era. And they won 28-6 over East Indiana. Now, yes, round of applause for that. Now, while that win was sweet, what the 35 players did that day wasn't about wins and losses. It was about a legacy that would sustain this football program for the next 50 years. These 35 players solidified the foundation that would become the Blue Devil way. Hard work, dedication, effort, and a culture of class. And we are proud to honor and recognize the achievement of the 1967 team and welcome back to Cayley Field
8-yard line.
Okay, test 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 test 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. It should be. Are we plugged into the computer? Is that still plugged in there?
Stephen Swain on the stop. Fourth down.
Well, it takes a while to testing 1 2 3 1 2.
Check 1, check 1 2. Check 1, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. Check 1 2, check 1 2.
Stop made on the play for the Blue Devils by Jared Mumon. First and 10 Trojans from their own 46-yard line. And off to 33, Clay Myers. Bradley Shear on the tackle, loss of 1 on the play. Second down for the Trojans.
All right, Gary, how you doing? Still don't have anything, huh? You can watch the audio or video. Yeah, the video. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Clay Myers, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Trojans.
All right. Let's go back and look at it again. You have the and auxiliary out. That's in there. Auxiliary in. That should be this one, right? Okay, that's right. So the auxiliary out.
Taylor's extra point kick is up and good, making the score Chambersburg 7, Greencastle Antrim 0.
All right, where's the
Ladies and gentlemen, once
a
again,
new one.
tonight's game is sponsored by Hagerstown Honda and Kia. Conveniently located just minutes away, they'll go the extra mile to make your sales and service experience easy. The team at Hagerstown Honda and Kia will work hard to help you find that perfect new or used vehicle you're looking for.
I don't hear it
Thank you
playing.
to Hagerstown Honda and Kia for their sponsorship of our 50th anniversary celebration and for their continued support of Blue Devil football.
All right, Gary, how's this thing work?
Kane and Peck deep to receive the kickoff. Kick return by Austin Kane. Jared Seacrest on the tackle. First and 10 for the Blue Devils. Football placed down at their own 28-yard line.
This is a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet.
Pitch out to number 12, Isaiah Peck. Tyrone Williams on the stop. No gain, second down.
Check 1, check 1, 2.
Penalty flag, goal to play. Dead ball foul, legal
We're good.
procedure, the call against the Blue Devils.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cayley Field, the campus of the Greencastle Antrim School District, for the season opener, the Chambersburg Trojans and the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils. Some technical difficulties, and if you were trying to tune in on WRGG, those technical difficulties expand to that location too. So we are here, audio-video feed on midpenbroadcasting.com. In the first quarter, Greencastle won the toss, took the opening kickoff, had to get rid of it, and then Chambersburg, after a stop, was able to score and go up on this one 7-0. Nice run on a second down situation for the Blue Devils. They give the ball to Isaac Peck, his biggest run of the night for the Blue Devils. He gets it up to the 45-yard line. A 1st and 10 situation facing the Blue Devils as they move from the right side of the field, the east side to the west, moving right to left on your radio dial. Greg Hoover along with Ed Gottwals, thanks for tuning in. Blue Devils, the next handoff goes right back to Peck, and Peck is hit right away and brought down before very many yards are gathered by Jamie Ramos for the Chambersburg Trojans. Ed Gottwals with me. Ed, little crazy start here for us, but a great start for the Trojans, huh?
Yeah, definitely on their second play. They handed the ball to Clay Myers, and he broke through a really wide hole. And he went 55 yards for a touchdown, and let me tell you, nobody touched him. There was nobody even within 10, 15 yards of him, right up the middle.
Once he got 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, there was nobody around, and off to the races he went. In motion and a jet sweep, they get the ball this time, the Blue Devils do, to Seth Everly. Everly still going around the right side, picks up the first down and still rolling over the 40, down to the 36-yard line for another Blue Devil first down. Been a nice little drive for the Blue Devils here.
Yeah, they've kind of opened things up a little bit here in this one. They went pretty much up the middle in the first drive, and Chambersburg stuffed them, but this time they're going out to the wings, and it's worked pretty well.
Football plays down at the Trojan 36.
Cade McDowell, the senior, who played last year at the quarterback position for the Blue Devils. They run Wesley Medina or Bradley Shear out of the fullback position, Austin Kane, Isaiah Peck in the tailback positions, and the wingback, you can see Seth Everly or Cade Marshall with the ball. They have a wide receiver to the right side, and a timeout being called now by the Blue Devils as they like to talk some things over here offensively before they get started. Offensive coordinator Devin McCauley, or excuse me, going out to relay from the offensive coordinator who is with us up in the press box, and the Blue Devils will take a chance to talk things over. A lot of anticipation on both teams this year, Ed, because both teams think they are better than last year, and you probably should think that, but you know, Chambersburg with this ball game today, they still got that monster schedule ahead of them, but they still, in the league last year, it was always 50 to something, and this year they just like to be competitive, I'm sure.
I think they will be. At least I certainly hope they will be. They have a lot of kids last year who got some good experience, and they have a talented sophomore class that came up. You know, you don't know if they're going to be ready for Mid-Penn Commonwealth yet, but at least they're going to get a feel for it this year.
Blue Devils break out of the huddle. They'll put a wide receiver to the left side, and now the clock is stopped again, or the play is stopped again. Wasn't sure they got the official whistle from the official, and there it is now. McDowell up under center, two in the backfield in motion, comes the wing again. This time they're going to go and give the ball to Austin Peck. Peck is really collared up and thrown down after about a 2-yard pickup on the play. Peck will get a lot of the shares or run along with Austin Kane as they have split the duties at the running back position. Demetric Burton hurt in the track season last year and will miss this season, so these two have stepped in. Blue Devils a little bit more impressive this year at the fullback position. Wesley Medina in that position right now. They're going to send Everly in motion, jet sweep. He's going to try to get around the corner. He breaks one tackle, but not another one, and he's going to be thrown for a little loss there, and a 3rd down and 9 situation for the Blue Devils.
Chambersburg was ready for that sweep that time.
Yeah, they saw it.
I'll say one thing. They lost Burton, who's obviously very fast, but they still have some speed left.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Peck and Kane are both pretty quick. And Everly looked pretty good there, too, that one carry he had.
Sure did, coming from the wing position. They will, Blue Devils will split out Levi Menser to the right side. And in motion once again goes Everly. They fake it to Everly. McDowell looking to throw. Heavy pressure, gets away from one. Doesn't get away from the second one, though. And down he goes way back at the 48-yard line. It's going to be thrown for about a 10-yard loss on that play. Your glasses work, Ed? Because, you know.
No, I got the great pass here. There's Levi Rivers on the tackle there on the sack.
So Rivers gets the sack, brings up a 4th down situation. And in comes Ian Gelsinger. Last time put a big boot on it and sent Chambersburg deep, and they had to punt away themselves. Gelsinger will stand at his 42-yard line awaiting the punt, or the snap. He gets it up in the air. Nice high kick. Going to go back to the 10-yard line. Fair catch is called at the 10-yard line, that time by Seth Browse, and that's where the Trojans will take over. 1st and 10 from the 10. And so both teams probably pretty solid at the kicking punting game, Ed, I think this year.
That was a 43-yard punt there, all in the air.
All in the air.
Yeah. Well, we know Gelsinger's got a good leg.
Yes, yes.
It comes from that soccer family.
Well, it does, and he proved last year too. He had some great field goal attempts, and they know, both teams know, if they get to the 30, they can attempt a field goal and perhaps walk away with 3 points instead of punting it away. Collier in the shotgun position, throws back out to his tailback. Myers again. Myers trying to go around the corner, does, but it's chased out of bounds before he gets to the 1st down marker at around the 18-yard line. Well, we had a lot of talk about Tyler Collier. He is I've seen him listed as 6'6", 6'7", and 6'8". So I think 6'7" is what we're going to say.
I think that's what the roster actually says.
Yeah, I think it does. He went with 6'6" last year, so he grew an inch. That's pretty good.
Well, he could be bigger in basketball too, but
I would say he could be 7'3" in basketball, and just head and shoulders taller than everybody else. He is in the gun with 2 on both sides. He's going to give it this time back to Myers, and Myers is hit right away. Not going to be a loss, but it's not going to be a gain right at the line of scrimmage.
They might give him a yard on that. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1.
3rd and a short 1. Medina in on the stop for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils are touting their defensive and offensive lines this year. They're happy with the progress they have made, and Chambersburg the same way. They're pleased with what they have in. 3rd down Trojans. Pro set in the backfield. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, and working out of the gun. Snap goes and the handoff goes right to the fullback. Well, that'll depend on the spot, and I think he got a favorable spot on that, and it should be a 1st down.
Looks like it's right at the line, which is right about where the, I don't know, I think he might have needed a little bit more than he got.
Yeah.
They got it.
They got it. They're going to move it up. 1st and 10 for Chambersburg. They lead this one 7-0. Quick start for them. 2nd play from scrimmage. It was Myers who went the distance for the touchdown. How far was that one?
55.
55 yards right off the bat.
And he's carried the ball all 5 plays Chambersburg's had so far.
1 set in the backfield now. That is Tucker Heckman. And twins to the right, twins to the left in a passing formation for Chambersburg. But they'll run the option. Collier keeps the ball, and he gets tackled as he crosses the 25 up to the 27-yard line. And he's a little slow getting up, Ed.
Uh-oh.
And they'll stop the clock to talk or bring out the trainer. I did not see the hit per se, but it looks like he might be holding his wrist.
It didn't look like it. The tackle itself didn't look that bad, but
depending on how he landed,
yeah,
I guess.
he did have 2 guys hit him, so one of them might have gotten a different angle. And boy,
Chambersburg already bitten by the injury bug. They had, I believe I read in your preseason game,
at least 4 guys are pretty much out for the season.
Right, 4 major injuries that, and some would have been starters, and
yes,
at the same time, 3 elected not to come back that would have been starters too. So a very auspicious way to start the season for head coach Mark Luther here in his 2nd year. Mark in his 2nd year, and then on the other side of the field, Chuck Taninis in year number 30. It's really hard to believe in this day and age, isn't it?
Yes, it is. There's not too many like him around.
No, there isn't.
Well, there weren't too many.
They're going to bring in, trying to get their alignments set up here.
Well, they got all kinds of changes going
Yeah,
on.
they do.
Last minute, change the whole package.
They really have, and they're going to have to call a timeout.
Yeah.
There's that first game problems that go along with that sometimes. You know, we had the opportunity to do James Buchanan and Big Spring last week, and I was really impressed that it went about. There wasn't that many motion penalties. You know how the first game is, like every other play is a motion penalty, and they didn't have many major penalties or any penalties at all. So very clean game for both teams.
Yeah, we've only had one so far.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Blue Devil for Big Spring, they have a very nice team. And James Buchanan, I think they could have a nice team, but you can't when you have to play most of your guys, offense, defense, and special teams. They don't come off the field,
right.
and everybody else is making substitutions, bringing maybe not entire units in, but at least getting some key people a break every now and then, and they can't do that. But again, hopefully they can do that and bring some people out and have a couple wins this season as they go tonight, try to snap that 21-game streak against Hanover. Chambersburg, just a quick quarterback keeper up the middle, and they get the first down again. So they started this drive way back at the 10. They have marched it up to the 33-yard line, and they have another set of downs to go after. We haven't, well, obviously we haven't. We were looking to see Collier really throw the ball an awful lot. I think that was the intention here with his receiving core, but now with Stumball in, it might change the game plan a little bit. He takes the snap and he hands it off. First man up to the right side, and he is stopped almost immediately. That is Myers again, and a nice stop made in there by Micah Miller, and stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I don't know much about Stumball other than the fact that he was quarterback for the 8th grade team and the 9th grade team that were pretty good the last 2 years.
Right.
So he certainly has some talent. I just haven't seen him play or anything yet, so we'll see what happens.
2 minutes on the clock here in the opening quarter. Chambersburg up 7-0. They scored on a 55-yard run on the second play from scrimmage. Sidecar to the left from the shotgun position. Now they're changing the play on an audible, and they get the play in, and they'll switch Clay Myers to the right of the quarterback, and he'll take the handoff. Tries to go up the middle and gets very few yards on that. That interior line of the Blue Devils defensively doing a pretty good job so far in this one, as the stop is made by Hayden Rowe.
Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 6 this time. That's first real passing down they've had.
All the other ones have been short.
Some
ball coming up under center, but I think that's just to make the call. He has trips to the right and single receiver to the left side as they work from the middle of the field between the hash marks. Snap is taken, left-hand thrower throws, and incomplete, knocked up in the air. Ball was into the hands of Devin Carball, but he couldn't bring it down. Might have been a tad high, Ed, and made it difficult. And Isaiah Peck on the defensive end for the Blue Devils.
Well,
and
I was going to say, in my opinion, that should have been caught.
Well, I think
he
so,
had to
too.
go up for it, but it hit his hands.
It did hit his hands.
And he had room between the defender and himself, so I would not. That was a good throw by Stumball, I think.
He threw it hard.
Yeah.
He got it to him, and it was an ISO play out there. So now they'll be forced to punt once again. This is Taylor. He'll stand at his 24. No rush, and nice high punt. Going to take a bounce at the 35. Rolls horizontal to the near side of the field, and is down at the 32-yard line. And that is where Greencastle will bring the ball out and see what they can do. 51.8 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Well, I'm sorry you missed it. Gary Klein had this big pregame show ready to go. It was one of his best ever that he prepared for, and he didn't get a chance to do it because we had some technical difficulties.
Just can't do it next week either because it'll be a different team.
Yes, it won't work out. Gary will be on the are they on the road next week?
Yes.
Yeah.
At Shippensburg.
That's right. They'll be at Ship. Yeah. Uh-oh, bad snap. McDowell chasing it and wisely buries the ball and goes down on it way back at the 18-yard line. That was strange. It must have hit the leg or something.
Yeah, because it kind of just popped up in the air.
Yeah.
It hit something before it got to him, that's for sure. So that's a 12-yard loss back to the 20.
Wow. 2nd and 22. And Blue Devils sent in 3 new subs. So they'll send in the other package too, as you said. They'll bring 2 receivers to the near side of the field and 2 to the far side of the field. They'll work with 1 lone setback in the backfield. McDowell now will hand it off to that lone setback. He comes straight up the middle, That is Austin Kane, and Kane goes up to the 23-yard line, and they're still a good bit away from a first down. That will bring the first quarter to an end here at Greencastle. Chambersburg and the Blue Devils doing battle here, and they are up Chambersburg by a 7-0 score. We'll be right back right after these messages on midpennbroadcasting.com.
Join Cottagejig Institute in Mercersburg on Main Road for Native American powwow, Saturday, September 9th, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, September 10th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come together with Native people, dance, sing, learn Native traditions, enjoy Native food, all drums welcome, featuring Aztec dancers and Potomac dancers, music by Medicine Horse singers as host drum and Mother Earth singers as second drum. Enjoy the beauty of the Tuscarora Mountain and explore Native American culture. More at Explore Frank.
When it comes to buying tires, Keystone Ford has a very simple, easy to understand, crystal clear guarantee. We will beat any competitor's advertised price on the brand name tires we sell. That's our Keystone Ford low price tire guarantee.
Welcome back to Cayley Field, quarter number 1 in the books. It is the Blue Devils trailing Chambersburg 7-0. McDowell that time on a quarterback keeper. Ed, I don't know if you saw the end of the play, but he got hit, knocked down the defender, thought he was out of bounds, and just stood there and realized, like, oh, I can still run with the ball. Yeah. So off he went, but still shy of a first down. They're going to have to punt it away, and Gelsinger will come back in to do it once more. It's the third punt of the ball game. Last one went 43 in the air. Token rush, that one's boomed too. Going to chase him back to the 34-yard line, and it is another fair catch for Chambersburg as it's taken by Browse. So far the most effective offensive tool has been the punter, Ian Gelsinger. Well, we did mention that starting quarterback Tyler Collier went down, and we're not sure of the extent of the injury, but he's not back into the ball game here on this series following. A lot of times if someone is injured, and it's just you just shook up a little bit, you come back in the next series. This time we are still seeing Brady Stumball, the sophomore, at quarterback. He'll put one man to his right in the sidecar situation. Looked like they moved a little quick on that one, but no whistle. Throw out here and a missed tackle with the reception going to Browse, and Browse from the wing position gets a couple yards upfield to the 37. That's one that should have been thrown for a loss, but the tackle was not made.
Yeah, we were actually heard a rumor that Collier might be actually injured pretty badly.
Yes.
As in, like, maybe out for the season. We'll see if we can get confirmation of that.
Yes. It did appear he was holding his wrist, and there is that opportunity as he went down that he might have fractured that wrist. But that's speculation. We'll try to, as we said, to verify that. Handoff goes to the left back, and he does not get anywhere, not even into the line of scrimmage. And so the Blue Devils line come through there once again.
That was Andrew Shetter on the carry. He got nothing on that. It'll bring up 3rd and 5, or maybe a long 5.
Cool, crisp night here at Greencastle. At kickoff, it was 61 degrees. And they'll try it here with a 3rd and 5. Looks like a passing situation. Trips to the right solo out on the right side. Left-hand thrower out to the corner, makes the catch, but is brought down right away at the line of scrimmage. Great coverage by Ethan Hinderbrand for the Blue Devils as the catch was made by Clay Myers, I believe. And a 4th down situation and a chance to punt. Now it does appear, Ed, that Collier may be out for the season. Snap waiting for Taylor. Taylor gets the snap. Here's the kick. The punt going to the right a little bit, hitting at the 40 or the 38, and it just rolls again horizontal along the 43-yard or 38-yard line and goes out of bounds.
Yeah,
Twice he's done that.
He's got the same spin on it there. When it hits, it
Yeah.
goes sideways instead of forward. Looks like Greencastle will be starting on their own 38.
What's their best field position? Would this be it?
Making me work here.
I know.
28 and 32 and 38, yes.
All right.
That was a 24-yard punt. My math skills back up to speed here.
Yeah, it's been a while. You're usually in the office, right?
Yeah, watching this stuff.
I know. Handoff goes to this one. Wow, to Peck. Yeah, and Peck still on his feet. Crosses the midfield line, crosses the 40, and goes down to the 33-yard line. Big pickup by Isaiah Peck. First down for the Blue Devils. 5'9" senior, weighing under 70 pounds, and really just broke a couple tackles there, Ed, and then turned the speed on a little bit. You mentioned he's not too slow.
No, he's not. Picked up 29 yards on a first down on that.
2 in the backfield, and this handoff will now go to the fullback Medina. Medina barrels his way upfield for about an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 2. Well, you can see to some degree, if you lose your starting quarterback, and there's great expectations on that quarterback, it takes the sails out of your win a little bit. And
win out of the sails, you mean?
Well, win out of either one.
In this case, it might be the sails out of the win.
That's right. You win out of your sails. You're right. With the football this time, this is Kane. Kane goes around the right side, picks up a nice chunk of yards, but there is a flag sitting back at the 30 or the 27-yard line, most likely holding penalty against the Blue Devils.
Yeah, it was right when the play was starting to develop. That's when the flag came out.
And official Ramsey coming over to make the call, and that's what it is.
Holding the call against the Blue Devils.
Negates second penalty against the Blue Devils.
I'll take it back to 37.
And that's one thing, you know, you preach and preach and preach. You can't let those penalties stop a drive, and they were moving the ball. Twins to both sides. McDowell looking to throw. Big drop back. Looked like set up the screen, and he does. He gets the ball to Kane. Kane with the football now. He's up to the 30, the 35-yard line, and it's going to be shy of the first down. Actually, he's at the 33, and he'll be a little bit shy. Now, here's the decision you make, I guess, if you're Chuck Taninis. It's a third down situation. Never mind. You don't have the decision to make yet.
Third and about 4.
Yes. They are in field goal position for Ian Gelsinger. No doubt about it.
Might depend on how much they pick up here.
Right. Obviously, they'd like to get the first down and put a touchdown on the board to tie this one up. Receiver to the right, receiver to the left, 2 in the backfield. Play action. McDowell rolling, heavy pressure, going to keep it to the right side to the 20, and brought down at the 15-yard line. He has the first down, plus 7 or 8 yards to boot.
There was a receiver out there in front of McDowell that came very close to blocking the back, but he was able to hold off, and that enabled him to pick up the first down at the 16-yard line.
I think if McDowell wasn't a quarterback, he certainly would be a fullback. He's built for that.
Yep.
A break huddle. They'll work from the right hash mark, moving left to right from west to east here in the second quarter. They trail 7-0. Blue Devils under center. Handoff will go to the fullback, and he is tripped up right away and brought down before any gain on the play. Medina does not get many yards on that. And sometimes people say, why you run that? Well, you have to run those plays at times to set up the other plays. If you don't run it up the middle at all, you let the defense sort of drift out to the outside and stop that. So
that was Wyatt Hull that made the initial play on that, kind of submarine him a little bit.
One to the right, one to the left. They are going to give it back to Medina. Medina jumps over the line, still moving down. This time, he gets down inside the 10-yard line and will sit at the 9-yard line. Well, he made up for that one. So maybe I didn't get too much the first time. Let me do it again. So
third and 3 here.
Thanks for tuning in, Mid-Penn Broadcasting, as we give you the first game of the season. Also on GameTimePA.com. We wanted to be on WRGG, and we will correct that situation. But McDowell with the keeper. I don't know if he's going to get it, Ed.
Quarterback Kane McDowell and the keeper.
He's going to be short if you look at the
Might be about a
line
yard.
job. Yep. He picked up 3 yards perhaps, but
I'm giving him 2.
all right. 2-yard
On
pickup.
the 7, so they need to get it to the 6.
Fourth down situation, 4th and 1. It's a tough call here.
Nah.
Fourth and
He took about 2 seconds to make that call, I bet you.
Yeah,
Could be
you're right.
McDowell.
And it is McDowell. He keeps it again, gets the push from behind. Wow, he gets more than he needs. He's down to the 2-yard line on that one. I thought he might go in.
There was a really good surge by the line that time.
And I tell you what, when you got Medina, who is listed as 5'8", 240 pounds, coming in there pushing you a little bit,
Yep.
you get a nice little surge.
That helps. Down to the 3-yard line with 4 downs.
Blue Devils looking to tie it up. 5:18 here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Chambersburg leads. They scored in their second possession. They're going to hand it off to Medina. And Medina, wow, there is everybody on that play but maybe one. And McDowell, he didn't bother to get in on it after that. So
I don't think he got anything on that. Nope. There were just too many bodies there.
there was. And there's some big bodies there too, Ed. I look at Noah Wright. He's listed at 293 on the chart. And he's right over center. McDowell comes up. He's under center. He has 2 in the backfield. The fullback and Kane is the running back. Medina is the fullback. They're going to give it to Medina again. Ooh, he's hit right away. And so that handoff and expecting to get something out of the big fullback has not worked here.
They lost 2 on that one.
Yes, 3rd down situation.
I didn't get a chance to see who made that hit, but it was a good one. He got hit pretty much right after he got the ball.
Contact on the play by 67. That's Brock Harmon.
Brock Harmon's getting credit
Brock
for that
Harmon,
tackle.
yep.
He's a sophomore.
Now here we go again.
Now it's 3rd and goal from the 5.
Kane to the left, and Medina right behind, and there's going to be a motion penalty most likely. It is.
Yep.
Twice now the Blue Devils on this drive have hurt themselves with penalties. So they'll march it back the 5 yards, and the ball now will sit at the 10-yard line in a 3rd down situation. Chambersburg will take out the goal line stance defense and bring in a pass rushing defense.
It's got to be either a pass or some kind of wide play, I think.
Yep. And McDowell.
No.
Oh.
They got the play off before Chambersburg had everybody off the field. They had one guy still on the field, I think. So probably going to be against Chambersburg.
Illegal participation against Chambersburg, you're right. They actually subbed 6 that time, Ed, which is unusual defensively. So Blue Devils get 5 of that yards back. Now McDowell had some running room going around the left side. Everybody went right, he went left.
3rd and goal from the 5.
Not sure if they're going to keep running here or not.
Play action, and he's going to keep it around the left side. McDowell dives, he's in. Touchdown, Greencastle. So the Blue Devils score to bring them within 1 at the 3:22 mark of the first half. They've had the ball almost the whole quarter, haven't they?
Just about, yeah.
I think Chambersburg only had 1 series.
They had Chambersburg ran 3 plays and a punt.
That was it. Blue Devils have had it the rest of the time. Gelsinger in to attempt the extra point. Snap is down. McDowell's the holder. The kick is up. Looks good from where we're sitting. And it isn't.
Oh, missed.
Went to the left. And so a missed field goal opportunity or extra point, but the Blue Devils have brought it back within 1, 7-6, and we'll be right back on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Join Kajig Institute in Mercersburg on Main Road for Native American powwows. Saturday, September 9th, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday, September 10th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come together with Native people. Dance, sing, learn Native traditions, enjoy Native food. All drums welcome. Featuring Aztec dancers and Potomac dancers. Music by Medicine Horse Singers as host drum and Mother Earth Singers as second drum. Enjoy the beauty of the Tuscarora Mountain and explore Native American culture. More at ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com.
When it comes to buying tires, Keystone Ford has a very simple, easy to understand, crystal clear guarantee. We will beat any competitor's advertised price on the brand name tires we sell. That's our Keystone Ford low price tire guarantee.
Set the kickoff is Ian Gelsinger following the touchdown. He'll squib kick it, and it will go to the 14-yard line. Picked up there, and coming out of the crowd is Tyshawn Worrell. Worrell takes the ball back to the 34-yard line, and that's where Chambersburg will have it here. They've touched the ball just twice now in the second quarter. They got 3 minutes and 15 seconds and 2 timeouts to work with.
1st and 10 Trojans from their own 34-yard line.
34-yard line it is. Stauffer under center. Has one man in the backfield, and that is Myers. And Myers is thrown for a loss back at the 32.
You can see Greencastle is really, really playing the run on first down. And under the circumstances with Tyler Collier out, that's probably a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
And Myers lost 2 yards in that play. They were in the backfield by the time he got the ball pretty much.
Stumbaugh has thrown twice, and one was a missed catch. The other was a completion for no gain. But he's a left-hander, but he throws well. I think they can throw him.
Well, they're going to have to.
Yeah, I just think they weren't ready to do so here. He's looking to throw this time out of the shotgun position. Throwing for the sidelines, has a man open. Oh, nice draw, nice job by the defensive play of Hayden Rowe, as it was intended that time for Andrew Shetter. He had it, but Rowe stripped it out of his hands.
Yeah, and had he hung on to it, he had nothing but green ahead of him.
No one there.
Yep.
3rd down Trojans.
Trojans no huddle offense. They've been running that. I guess they ran that last year also,
Yes.
as they just look to the sideline and get the call.
All 3 of his throws have been right out to the wing, so they haven't had him look downfield yet. Of course, he's not. Let me see his size here. He's only 5'10" compared to 6'7", so.
And they give him almost a foot, 9 inches, the difference. From the shotgun, I thought they left too soon. There's the flag. The play is, another in and out of the hands of Andrew Shetter, and it will fall incomplete. So the Blue Devils will probably decline the offside penalty. I don't think it was it could be a dead ball. No, they didn't blow the whistle, so it wouldn't be.
Penalty flag on the play, legal procedure, the call against Chambersburg.
Well, you have to take it. No, it's declined.
Penalty has been declined, 4th down.
So the Blue Devils will look to get decent field position as Isaiah Peck goes deep to retrieve the punt, along with Blue Devils Antoine Carter. Carter has always been a dangerous returner. The punt up in the air and boomed, and Carter kicks it, and now finally picks it up, but goes down back at the inside the 10-yard line. He had to go, it was over his head, he went back. Hindsight being what it is, probably should have left it roll. Could have had a good opportunity to go into the end zone. He tried to field it, dropped it, kicked it, and luckily recovered it. So the Blue Devils, a long way from the end zone, and 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go. They do have 2 timeouts remaining.
You give Taylor 48 yards on that.
Wow.
It was actually ended up longer than that, because where he touched it was 48, so went back about another 11 after that.
Greg Hoover, Ed Gottwals. And this is a familiar scene for us, actually, Ed, with Chambersburg on the field. It was only, a decade or so we did that. Kane gets the call, breaks to the outside, spin move, still on his feet, and brought down outside the 10-yard line at the 11-yard line. He's a pretty exciting little runner.
Yes, he is. Very shifty.
Yes. Kane comes in. He is a senior. He's listed at 5'4" and 155 pounds. 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Halftime coming up. We'll look over the first half, which has been rather quick in regards to time-wise. And the handoff this time will go to Peck.
Nope.
No. That's
Kane.
not.
And off to number 8,
Eberle, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Seth Eberle from that wing position. And he has a first down. Nice run by Eberle. Blue Devils mixing it up well. between the fullback, the wings, and the running backs.
Football is at the Blue Devil 28.
Gain of 12 on that one. We eventually got the right guy.
Yes. Process of elimination, perhaps. Blue Devils break. They'll bring 2 receivers to the right side. Tight end goes to the left. And they're looking to pass. McDowell 2-step drops down in the middle. He finds an open receiver and completes the pass to Levi Menser. And it'll be about a 7-yard, 8-yard pickup.
Clay Myers on the stop. Timeout for the Blue
I'm
Devils.
going to give him 8 on that.
Timeout called by the Blue Devils as they stop the clock with 53.8 seconds.
Yards on that last play is going to bring up a 2nd and 2.
So the Blue Devils,
for Greencastle Antrim.
with a little bit of energy here, moving the ball.
They should have one more timeout left, I believe.
Yes, they do. And they had to call one early, and then they just called that one. So 1 left for them. So it's been a second quarter that the Blue Devils have dominated. Chambersburg has touched the ball twice in the quarter. It's been 3 and out both times. We'll repeat, for those just joining us, if you are a Chambersburg fan, your quarterback went down with an injury and has not returned. And that is not the scenario that you want here in game number 1 after what, 2 series, 3 series?
Yeah, it was in the 3rd series, I believe.
And I don't know if it was a design run, Ed, or he was chased out of the pocket.
No, it was a quarterback read, and he
That's
took
right.
the ball back from the runner and took around the end itself. He does not run that often, but you have to have that as a threat in that offense.
Particularly if you're going to run the option play.
Yep.
2 yards to a first down. Blue Devils will put slot to the right, receiver to the right, wing to the right, and McDowell will run it to the right. He's over the 45, over the 50, down to the 48-yard line. First down, Blue Devils, as the clock stops again at 53 seconds.
Football plays down at the Trojan 47-yard line.
Blue Devils looking for a hurry-up snap here, or McDowell will go out of the gun. Oh, bad snap, but he picks it up. Trying to look for something, throws it downfield, completes the pass at the 32-yard line, and down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Cade Marshall is the open receiver. Give McDowell credit on that one. He had to pick up the bad snap. He had to roll to the left and was able to find someone there. And now Chambersburg took the timeout. They want to stop things. Now the Blue Devils have 36 seconds. To be exact, 36.7. They have 1 timeout remaining, even though the scoreboard does say 2. And certainly they would like to get another 6 on the board. They missed the extra point opportunity after the touchdown. So it is a 7-6 score as Chambersburg scored early on in this one.
It's been quite a drive so far. They've gotten 7 yards, 12 yards, 8 yards, 17 yards, and 27 yards.
Well, the Blue Devils, and I heard this early on coming out of the coaching staff, they really liked their offensive line. And and usually coaches don't really come out and say, hey, these guys have really improved and they're really good. But they were saying that about this group. Obviously, with the yardage they're chalking up here tonight, they weren't just pulling their legs on that one.
And I also think that Chambersburg's defense was the one thing that was going to concern me, based on what I heard the coach say. They just weren't quite sure of the personnel yet. They just didn't have the right pieces together for sure. So I'm kind of not surprised to see this to a certain extent. Actually, they've been playing well till the end here.
There's a flag and
penalty flag on the play, dead ball foul.
Procedure. Someone jumped, so that'll move them back 5 yards. It's the second time that's occurred for the Blue Devils. So it'll be 1st and 15. McDowell gets a read from the side and goes to the shotgun position. He's going to keep it. He's going to go to the right side. There's been a lot of running room to the right. He's to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and down at the 1-yard line, 2-yard line, shy of a first down. McDowell has been the horse here tonight.
He has, and he's been getting some very good blocking from the receivers once he turns a corner, because he had a lot of room in front of him and it just kept going backwards. That's a gain of 18 on the play. I'm sorry, 23.
23.
Back to the 25.
And that was designed from the start to be a McDowell run.
Oh, there's no question of that.
Yeah.
He just tucked the ball under his arm and off to the right, and there was There's no fakery involved.
Nope. He'll go up under center with 2 yards to go to the first down, and he'll keep it. He gets his legs taken out from underneath him, and he'll get a yard on it just because he laid out flat, and he's going to be a yard shy. 21.5 seconds up on the board here. They do. Did they take that final timeout, Ed? No, Chambersburg did. Yeah. So they have one left, and I think this is it. They just took it, as they are certainly want to get into the end zone and take a lead here at halftime.
Very impressive drive they put together here.
Well, it started back inside the 10.
9-yard line.
At the 9-yard line. And there was less than 3 minutes to go.
There was 2:11.
I knew you would know that. 2:11 to go. So
don't always assume that.
So we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, this could well, obviously I'm stating the obvious thing here. This is a pretty big play here because Chambersburg, without their quarterback, you know, they can regroup a little bit at halftime, but that's a tough task throwing a young kid in there as a sophomore quarterback in a game like this. So,
and you know, and they've been playing. Preseason has all been Collier taking the majority of the snaps. I don't know what was going on there, but they didn't have the right team out, and Coach Tenis went out and he was yelling a little bit. Keeper, and again they go for the feet. Well, I tell you what,
he didn't get it.
He didn't get it. But he's 1 foot away. They're gonna have to spike it here. They're gonna have to spike it or go for it. One of the two. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. He keeps it, steps to the right, and goes in for the touchdown. And Cade McDowell will score and put the Blue Devils ahead by a score of 13-7 with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's a very smart play by McDowell there. The last 2 times he just gone straight ahead, and somebody was diving in at his feet and taking him out, and he wasn't able to get any momentum. This time he took a step back, and then he went into the gap to his right, and that worked.
It did. It's like a little dance move, and the gap was there. They're going to go for 2, try to even up the score at 14-7. Clock stopped at 3, so they're going to have to kick it away to the Trojans. Now Chambersburg will take their final timeout of the half, as they want to try to maintain a lead without the extra points.
Remember back when you were saying this has been a quick first half?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Not the last 2 minutes.
It's my fault.
That's all right.
Sorry. So Greencastle and Chambersburg going at it here in game number 1. Now, I will tell you, Ed, not as big a crowd from Chambersburg as I anticipated. Now, it's a nice crowd, don't get me wrong, but they filled up our visitor stands. But I was, a couple years ago, you couldn't move in this place.
Yeah.
And
well, both teams were a little better back then, for one thing.
That's true too.
You can't blame the weather tonight. That's for sure.
No, beautiful weather. 61 degrees at kickoff. Vern McCauley predicted 59 on the McCauley report yesterday, and we're keeping track of that. We give him 2 degrees,
Okay.
so he's in it.
All right.
But he gets extra point if he hits it. Only 1 point, 2 points if he gets it on time. Play action, McDowell throws to the end zone and hits the big tight end coming out of the end zone. That I don't have. Mac McDowell, okay. And they get the extra point as Mac McDowell brings in the catch. That was a nice catch by him as he went up high to get it.
Yeah, I could see he was going to be open. It's just a matter of whether Cade McDowell was going to be able to get the ball over the defenders to him. So he had to throw it high, and Max McDowell went up and got it.
Not sure what number he was wearing. Looked like 97.
87.
87? Okay. Couldn't tell. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 87. So the Blue Devils now up 14-7 after the 2-point conversion, and a heck of a drive. What was that drive, by the way?
It was 91 yards. 9 plays.
Wow.
Plus a penalty.
And most of that coming from McDowell.
Yeah.
And even gets credit for
all of it, really.
Yeah.
Kane and Eberly had runs in the beginning. After that, it was either a pass or a run by McDowell.
Blue Devils will kick off. 3 seconds left. I'm sure this will be a safe kick. Gelsinger hits it off the front line. They dive on it, and actually, they're only 0.7 taken off the clock. 45-yard line. And Chambersburg will have a chance to have one play.
That's pretty good reflexes by the timer downstairs.
Well, and considering it's the home clock.
That's right. 0.7 seconds on that.
Yes, because it hit, bounced, and recovered.
Well, it doesn't start till he touches it.
Yeah, but it hit him, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
you're right. That's
it
right.
hit him, bounced, and recovered.
Well, it gives him one play here anyway.
See if they try to go along with this one with Brady Stumball at quarterback. They're just, yep, he's going to play action, roll to the left, has a little bit of running room, but going to get chased out of bounds as making sure that he wasn't going to go anywhere in a big hurry was Hayden Rowe. And that is the end of the first half. Blue Devils, with 2 scores in quarter number 2, have taken the lead here in the season opener against the Chambersburg Trojans. They lead 14-7 on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Hi, it's Greg Kennedy, General Manager of Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Don't let other dealers tell you what we can't do. Let us show you what we can do. There's a reason folks are flying in from as far as Texas, Florida, Nebraska, and North Carolina. It's our lowest price guarantee. And when they get here, they find out the price you see is the price you pay. And the best part is you don't have to travel. We're right here in Greencastle. Stop and shop or check us out online at blazechevy.com, where you can shop at your place, at your pace. And there's more. We're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. We've got the Used Car Super Center. We give everyone free Pennsylvania State inspection. Our everyday low prices basically give you bonus tag savings on every Chevy in stock. And with our credit doctors, Mike and Nate, everybody drives. So find out for yourself why so many travel so far. It's our lowest price guarantee, and only right here in Greencastle at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet, where we're taking deals the other guys won't. Guaranteed. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Summer's still cooking, so fire up those grills for Johnny's Labor Day sale. With more details, here's Imposter Hawker.
Barbecue! Johnny's has steaks. 12-ounce New York strip steaks, just $4.95 each. 8-ounce New York strip steaks, $3.25 each. And 6-ounce ribeye steaks, $2.25 each.
Wow, Imposter Hawker, $2.25 each.
That's what I said!
Sweet! Fresh 80-20 burgers, 10 pounds, only $29.95. Holton Black Angus burgers, 5 pounds for $17.95. Brookwood pulled pork barbecue, 3 pounds, only $12.95. Winter Garden deli salads, Amish macaroni, Dutch potato, or cream slaw, 2 pounds, $3.95 each.
Snow crab clusters, $9.95 a pound. And 5-pound block of 3640 raw Gulf shrimp, $28.95.
It's the Labor Day sale at Johnny's, Route 11 South Chambersburg, and Johnny's Express, Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg.
Remember, Johnny's will be closed Monday, September 4th for Labor Day.
Football fans love 2 things: supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Antrim Diesel is ready to serve all your diesel needs. We provide everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. We offer repairs for commercial trucks, industrial passenger cars, agriculture, marine and light trucks.
Richard Price and his staff have been providing quality service, competitive pricing, and valued customer care for over 25 years. Antrim Diesel, 47 Commerce Avenue, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-7963.
Welcome back to Cayley Field, Greencastle Antrim School District, and the home of the Blue Devils. Opening game of the 2017 season right here, right now, is against the Chambersburg Trojan. And tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Greencastle up on this one, 14-7. Surprised a little bit? Maybe, maybe not. It all depends on how you look at this ball game. Chambersburg opened up the ball game. Second play from scrimmage, 55-yard touchdown from Clay Myers. And it looked like the Blue Devils were going to be in trouble, and Chambersburg was playing the game they wanted to play. A series later, or 2 series later, after Greencastle had to punt away, and so did the ball club from Chambersburg, their starting quarterback, the Trojans, Tyler Collier, went down with an injury and has not returned. We're still waiting official word on that injury, and in replace comes Brady Stumball, a sophomore. And so the Chambersburg Fortunes, and joining me here at halftime while Ed Gottwalsh takes care of the statistics, is Gary Klein. That changes a lot of things when your starting quarterback goes down.
It sure does. They were really looking to Tyler Collier this season. Mark Luther was with us on Chalk Talk tonight, and we had talked about the progression Tyler had made.
Right.
And you know, he did a decent job last year, but with that year of experience, and hopefully the injury's not that bad.
We hope so too, yes.
Yeah, but it's a lot of times hard to tell when something looks bad. We had a picture of it there. You know, a lot of times it's not, and I'm just hoping, wishful thinking, it's not as bad as it looked at the time.
Right, right. And again, you know, the physical attributes that Collier brings to the quarterback position, 6'7", and the ability to throw the football, they were expecting big things. And, you know, you got to be honest, he working with Clay Myers, that was their bread and butter offense, and now you don't have that.
Yeah.
But in the same light, the Blue Devils, who has touted their offensive line, and also with Cade McDowell has said, you know, listen, we got a year experience behind us too. We're better than we were last year. They took advantage of whatever they did, but the defense hasn't been able to stop the Blue Devils. They've marched twice now for big touchdowns, and that last one went 91 yards for the score. They look pretty good.
Yeah, and they sure did. And it doesn't bode well for Chambersburg with their schedule coming.
Right.
If you can't tighten up that defense, you know, after Shippensburg, it's Red Lion and then the Commonwealth schedule. So, you know, if they can't play defense, it's going to be a very long year. To me, this is a ball game Chambersburg cannot afford to lose.
No, they can't. You know, just looking over their schedule from last year, they won this game 20-0, and then that was it. They gave up 20 points to Shippensburg, 31 to Red Lion, 62 to Cumberland Valley, 41 CDs, 61 to Harrisburg, 34 Cedar Cliffs, 56 Central Dauphin, 37 to State College, and 67 points to Carlisle.
Wow.
The defense has been suspect, and it is here again tonight. And that is, it will be tough for Mark Luther and company. We're going to take a break, come back, and talk a little bit more about this ball game right here on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com. This is
shoulda, coulda, woulda.
We're good.
Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently, if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at AntrimInspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. For J.D. Power award information, go to jdpower.com.
Erie Insurance.
Football season is here, and B Street 104 Restaurant and Pub is celebrating with post-game specials. Following tonight's game until 11 p.m., $2 off a dozen wings and $3 off a burger. Starting this Sunday, join B Street 104 for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. Special music coming in October. Check out our new menus at B Street 104 Restaurant and Pub, 104 East Baltimore Street in downtown Greencastle. Open Friday and Saturday nights until 11:30 p.m.
Nellie Fox Bowl rocks the late night away every Friday and Saturday from 10 to 12:30. It's the fun and excitement of laser bowling with music geared toward the younger generation. Everyone is welcome. Sundays at Nellie Fox Bowl from 12 to 4:30. Bowl for just $10 per lane with up to 6 people per lane. Nellie Fox Bowl, 3857 Molly Pitcher Highway South, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 9. Friday and Saturday, 9 to 12:30. And Sunday, 12:30 to 10.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
Welcome back to MidPennBroadcasting.com. Greg Hoover along with Gary Klein here at halftime. And the Blue Devils up on top of this one 14-7. And if you missed the pregame show, by the way, you were looking live at the massive Chambersburg Trojan Band. There's too many to count. Doesn't have time to count them.
Yeah, it's never ending.
No, it does. It's great sound and a great marching band. But by the way, if you missed the pregame show, the pregame activities, the Greencastle Anthem celebrated the 50th anniversary of the very first football team. They had a team way back in the early 1900s. They did not have it for a long period of time, and then they brought it back in 1967. And on September 23rd, they played their first game here at Cayley Field, and they won that one over East Juniata. They went 1-4 that season, but they brought back a lot of the players from that 1967 team, plus all other alumni of the Greencastle Anthem football, and it was really pretty cool. It was a nice, great celebration.
It was, and I guess I'm showing my age. I remember the very first game with East Juniata on a Saturday afternoon, and
sun was shining bright.
Right, yeah.
A young 7th grader was running the scoreboard. Not the scoreboard, but he was doing downs and yards to go on a rotary dowler thing on the opposite side of where I am today. I thought I was big stuff at the time. So, but
there you were at a high school football game.
Yeah, and Greencastle 50 years later, at the end of the year, they're going to honor all the coaches that are still around. And they had 4 out of the 5 of that originally coaching staff here tonight. The 5th member, Doc Kaufman, the original head coach, had passed away. And so that was a great celebration. It is halftime. Blue Devils up 14-7. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Don't let other dealers tell you what we can't do. Let us show you what we can do. There's a reason folks are flying in from as far as Texas, Florida, Nebraska, and North Carolina. It's our lowest price guarantee. And when they get here, They find out the price you see is the price you pay. And the best part is you don't have to travel. We're right here in Greencastle. Stop and shop or check us out online at blazechevy.com, where you can shop at your place, at your pace. And there's more. We're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. We've got the Used Car Super Center. We give everyone free Pennsylvania state inspection. Our everyday low prices basically give you bonus tag savings on every Chevy in stock. And with our credit doctors, Mike and Nate, everybody drives. So find out for yourself why so many travel so far. It's our lowest price guarantee, and only right here in Greencastle at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet, where we're taking deals the other guys won't. Guaranteed. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Summer's still cooking, so fire up those grills for Johnny's Labor Day sale. With more details, here's Imposter Hawker.
Barbecue! Johnny's has steaks. 12-ounce New York strip steaks, just $4.95 each. 8-ounce New York strip steaks, $3.25 each. And 6-ounce ribeye steaks, $2.25 each.
Wow, Imposter Hawker, $2.25 each.
That's what I said.
Sweet! Fresh 80-20 burgers, 10 pounds, only $29.95. Holton Black Angus burgers, 5 pounds for $17.95. Brookwood pulled pork barbecue, 3 pounds, only $12.95. Winter Garden deli salads, Amish macaroni, Dutch potato, or cream slaw, 2 pounds, $3.95 each.
Snow crab clusters, $9.95 a pound. And 5-pound block of 3640 raw Gulf shrimp, $28.95.
It's the Labor Day sale at Johnny's, Route 11 South Chambersburg, and Johnny's Express, Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg.
Remember, Johnny's will be closed Monday, September 4th for Labor Day.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Off-site catering is also available. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
At Horace Mann, we believe educators are taking care of our children's future and deserve to have someone help take care of theirs. That's why we're here, to help educators protect what they have today with quality, affordable insurance and prepare for tomorrow with a variety of financial solutions. Visit your Greencastle representative, Jeff Coons, at 116 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, or call 717-597-4532. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Halftime show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding PA and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Ed Gottwell's back with me. I am Greg Hoover. Gary Klein stepping in for the halftime show. Ed, the statistics I think would probably bear out that the Blue Devils lead this one 14-7.
Yeah, if you take away Clay Myers' 55-yard run, Chambersburg only had about 30 yards of offense. Greencastle had 132 yards on the ground and I believe 57 in the air. 9 first downs to 3 for Chambersburg.
So they have dominated offensively, and the defense has was thought about being suspect for Chambersburg, still is. Swift kick taken by Chambersburg at about the 25-yard line. Andrew Shetter takes the ball back up to the 32-yard line. Chambersburg has it. They'll move from right to left, from the west to the east here to start half number 2. And they trail this one 14-7. The Blue Devils with a dominant second quarter. They scored twice and they took the lead 14-7. It is still Brady Stumball at quarterback. He has Clay Myers in the backfield, and everybody else is a receiver. Twins left, Twins right. And Myers, and then in motion goes the wing back. They'll run the jet sweep, and they'll get the ball this time to Browse. Browse going around the right side and gets a lot of yardage on that one, about 8 yards. And I'm sure it was a tough halftime discussion that the Chambersburg Trojans went through.
I'm sure it was. They had to, I'm sure, change a lot of their game plan in terms of what they wanted to do. And a lot on the shoulders of Brady Stumball here, no question.
Yeah, it is. Tough way to do it, too. It's not so bad if you know you're going to start.
Yeah.
But, you know, you get 3 series into the contest, and there you are. He'll have a pro set in the backfield, too, and he will hand it off to Myers again. Myers and a penalty flag being thrown. Myers goes right side, picks up about 7-8 yards on the carry. Interesting to see what that call will be.
It's going to be holding.
And it is.
Well, there was a nice hole there, and I guess we know why now.
Yes.
That would have been a first down.
They'll march it back to the 30-yard line. Nose will sit on the 30. Chambersburg in their whites, blue helmets, Blue Devils in their blue tops, white bottoms, gold numbers. Second 11 facing them here. Chambersburg trailing by an even 7, 14-7. Another switch in the lineup. Shutter comes out and into the ball game. Browse will come back in. Had a little trouble getting the offensive play in this time. Waiting for the time judge to throw his hand up, but there's still hasn't done so, and he does that with 5 seconds left, so there's time. Pitch out to Myers. Myers tries to spin, but he is brought down immediately. And there was about 3 or 4 blue jerseys there, Ed, bringing him down at the 31-yard line.
It's going to be tough for Clay Myers to find room. Ever since that one run, he's had nothing. I mean, he's gotten a few yards, but very, very few because they're keying on him, obviously. I mean, even if Collier wasn't out, they'd be keen on him, but now it's even more so.
Right.
They've got 8 players within like 3 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Twins both sides of the field looking to throw the ball. Stump ball, left hand, throws it way downfield, overthrown his intended receiver that time, Coda Heckman. And you just knew when it left his hands it was going to be a little long. I don't know that the pressure was that bad. It looked like he had some time, but that is one of those sophomores playing for the very first time throws in that play.
Yeah, he was probably about 4 or 5 yards deep on that one. Heckman had a step on his defender, so he could have caught it if it was there.
Nazir Taylor back to punt inside his 20-yard line at the 17. Snap way up in the air, but he brings it down. Now it hits the ground. Now he picks it up, tries to get it. It's blocked. Free ball rolling. Blue Devils jump on it down inside the 10-yard line, and that really, really hurts the Trojans, and the Blue Devils pick up a huge turnover.
Well, it was a high snap, and Taylor jumped up and got his both hands on it, but when he came down, I think the jarring of hitting the field again jarred it loose, and then he got clobbered.
Yeah.
When he picked it up and tried to go down with it like he's supposed to do, but before he got a chance to get down, he got waylaid.
He did. Looked like he wanted just to kick the ball when it was laying on the ground. I thought that might be the best thing to do. But so first and goal from the Blue Devils inside the 9, coming out of the locker room at halftime. Not how you wanted to start the game for Chambersburg, but Greencastle. See if they can take advantage of this opportunity. Ball goes into the hands of the tailback, Peck, and Peck a couple yards up the middle, and he is inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
Give him 5 yards on that one.
Wade Sickle on the tackle.
By the way, McDowell was the leading rusher for Greencastle.
8 of about 5 yards.
Thought he would have had more. He only had 41 yards, but he also had like 23 yards in losses there early. So
that's right, yeah.
So he actually had like 60 positive yards.
Handoff goes to the big fullback once again, Medina. Medina, is he in?
He's very close, if not.
He's not in, he's on the line. There it is, touchdown, Greencastle, touchdown, Wesley Medina. Something the Blue Devils haven't had in recent years is that big fullback bruiser of a runner, and they have it this year.
Like a Tyler Safarsky
Yes,
type.
yes. Typical Chuck Taninis football.
Yep. Yeah, he loves having a big guy like that. We haven't seen Brad Shear back after the first series at fullback.
No.
We'll make sure he's not hurt. I haven't really looked for him in defense, but Medina's doing okay.
Snap is down, kick is up. Oh wait, it's good. Gelsinger with the touch or the extra point, and the Blue Devils go up 21-7, 9:19. We'll be right back on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Football season is here, and B Street 104 Restaurant and Pub is celebrating with post-game specials. Following tonight's game until 11 p.m., $2 off a dozen wings and $3 off a burger. Starting this Sunday, join B Street 104 for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. Special music coming in October. Check out our new menus at B Street 104 Restaurant and Pub, 104 East Baltimore Street in downtown Greencastle. Open Friday and Saturday nights until 11:30 p.m.
Mid-Penn Broadcasting, Greg Hoover, Ed Gottwalsh. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. Audio and video and archived games can be seen at midpennbroadcasting.com. And don't forget, after the game, go check out what's happening on the sportspage.blog. All the games in the area. We'll run down the scores as soon as we can. Kickoff goes back, way back inside the 15, and it is returned. A nice little return. And it looked like he would have gone somewhere, Ed, if he wouldn't have stepped out of bounds. He had some running room there, but they forced him out that way.
Say pretty much had to go out of bounds to get away from him. But
and that was Jamie Ramos.
Still got up to 32. It's not a bad effort.
So Chambersburg comes out. They have had a whole series of 3-and-outs here since that opening drive, and not many first downs have been recorded.
No, they got 2 after that long run.
Hand off in the tailback position to Myers, and that gives Myers a little bit of running room, but he just gets crunched at the line, and the reports of the defensive line of Greencastle ring true.
Well, we just said something about Shearer,
yes.
And there he was.
Yeah.
So he's fine.
I think he yelled up and said, I'm okay, Ed.
They're just leaving him on defense, I think.
Yeah.
That's where they need him most right now anyway.
Right. Medina's on that line. Shear's on that line. Also up there is Max McDowell.
Yeah, Shear's like middle linebacker, and it looks like he's just keying on where Myers goes.
And Blake Mills runs out that 4 offensive line as they play a 4-3 defense for the second year. Time to throw, and he does. Nice pass and completion for Chambersburg from Stumball up to the 46-yard line. Making that catch is Setter. He has been the #1 receiver, right? Am I right? It was a 24?
That was Reichenbach, Justin Reichenbach.
Okay. Number 23, not 24, Justin Reichenbach. So they pick up the first down, and that will do wonders for a sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, gain of 13 on that. It was a nice pass. He led him perfectly.
2 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right side, and 2 in the backfield. 1 on the right side, 2 in the backfield. Split backs, and looking to throw again. Over the middle, and up a little high, and not completed. A nice defense by Peck again. That was intended. That is Heckman, Coda Heckman.
And that's actually, again, just a little bit too high. He led him pretty well, but it's just about a yard out of his reach. Get able to get his hands on him, that's about it.
8 minutes remaining here in quarter number 3. Blue Devils up 21-7 against the Chambersburg Trojans. Wide out to the near side of the field, 1 to the far side of the field, 2 in the slot wing position, and 1 in the backfield. In this offensive set, they work from the right hash mark. Pitch out to Myers. Myers trying to come around the left side. Hit once, stays on his feet, hits the second time, and goes down after a 2-yard pickup. And that stop made in there for the Blue Devils by Cody Wyckoff.
That looked like it was developing a pretty good play there, but the Greencastle defense really fought off their blockers very well and got into the gaps there before Myers got around to the edge.
So a 3rd and 8 situation for the Trojans.
Yeah, Myers isn't slow, but he doesn't have that exceptional speed to turn that corner without a lot of help, and just didn't get it there.
Interior line getting out and making the stop. Two receivers in tight to the right side, one to the left. Slot right. And back to pass again is Stumball. Has plenty of time. Now he's being chased out of the pocket as they could not come up with anyone. And finally he is down. He sort of goes down on his own, but causing some disruption in there by Micah Miller. And that'll cause another punt situation for Chambersburg.
Well, Stumball's left-handed, and he was rolling out to his right, and he needed time to set up the throw. I didn't have a chance to see if it was open or not, but it looked like he was getting ready to, but he just couldn't pull the trigger because he didn't have enough time because of Miller.
And that's what Greencastle could not do the last couple of years, is defend the pass. And that time did a pretty good job of it. Punt, another beaut coming from Taylor, and he's going to chase it down. A fair catch is called this time by Antoine Carter, back at the 18-yard line, 18 and a half. And the Blue Devils come out again with their offensive team. We'll see what they can put together here, as they have dominated offensively and defensively since the second quarter.
Taylor's punt was 42 yards. He's really nailed it last two after that first two kind of went off the side of his foot. Got to look for positives here.
Yeah, you do. You really do. Chambersburg is going to travel to War Memorial Stadium next week, Park, to take on the Shippensburg Greyhounds. Shippensburg with Dover. What do we have a score in the Shippensburg game?
35-0 Shippensburg.
Wow.
Still in the first half.
Wow, 35-0 as Ship is up over Dover in the first half. And
yikes.
Yeah. Hand off on a misdirection play to probably was Eberle, and he gets crunched and down hard, but he bounces right back up. No, that was Kane. Kane went through the line fairly quick, but didn't get anywhere. 2 yards, 2nd and 8. James Buchanan leading Hanover. They are at JB, second of 3 home games. And they're going to have 20-13 at the half. Rockets up on top. If, by chance, you want to catch up on your scores, here's the easiest way to do it. Go to midpenbroadcasting.com or to thesportspage.blog, and you can find it. Greencastle has an injured ball player down on the ground, and that is Bradley Shear. And I'm going to have to blame that on Ed, because you said when Shear hurt.
Well, he wasn't until this.
Now,
he did carry the ball that time. And
so he's being looked at by the training staff. Chuck Taninis goes out to look over.
It was interesting. He actually started getting up, and then he went back down again.
Yes.
So
3rd down and 4 yards away. So Greencastle leading 21-7. 5:52. Injuries have been sort of the key in this one, as
they're saying that Shear has cramps.
Oh, okay. Well, cramps you can live with.
Yeah, that's good news.
I mean, it hurts like crazy, but you'd rather have that than a sprain or something of that nature. As we did say, actually the big story out of Chambersburg will be Tyler Collier going down with an injury. And we don't know the extent.
Yeah, our guess is it's a wrist or finger or forearm, something like that. Yeah, we hate to speculate. We're hearing rumors that it might be, season ending if it's something broken. But we don't know that for sure yet.
Now, and we'll find out probably. Unfortunately, you can read about it in Ed Gottwal's coverage of this ball game, which will be on thesportspage.blog. Sometime tomorrow, maybe even tonight.
It'll be tonight.
Be tonight.
It'll
All right.
be tonight.
All right. You're used to that.
Me or something?
Well, man, I don't know.
I don't have an actual deadline, but
I know
people want to read it. So.
I'm with you. I'm glad to hear that. But I didn't want to put any pressure on you.
Yeah,
Sir, it's our first year of this stuff. I don't want to chase you away.
Nope.
Blue Devils come out of the huddle. A lot of confusion. Who has the ball? I think Eberle might have the ball. Yes, he does. A little misdirection play that I couldn't see, and it's going to be shy of the first down by 2 yards. He got banged up a little bit on that one. And so Gelsinger will come in to punt away, and so the defense for Chambersburg at that time hangs tough, and they're able to stop the Blue Devils, who have been moving the ball rather well the last couple of series. Comes the rush from Chambersburg. Gelsinger will get it off.
I think Chambersburg might have jumped off.
And that's going to be a first down. No, procedure?
That's what it is.
Against,
Well,
yeah, it's against.
Penalty flags on the play. Dead ball foul, legal procedure.
Oh,
yep.
Okay, I saw somebody moving.
You're right. So, Ed, have you done a game from this location?
Not from up here.
No, nice view, isn't it?
It's a nice view, but
we
need
cramped
a
quarters.
table. Come on.
Okay,
here.
cramped quarters. I will agree, but just happy to be up here. You know, we got an open window downstairs. You don't. And too many people yelling and screaming.
Gary can start doing that if he wanted to.
Well, it's true. Gelsinger, a little three-step to the right, and then the punt. Nice one. Taken a fair catch again at the 40-yard line, called by Seth Browse. And that is where Chambersburg will have it. Actually, 40.5-yard line inside their own territory with 4.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. They're down 2 scores, 14-7.
Well, their defense did what they needed to do there. Now the offense has to get some first down. They only had 1 first down in this half.
They are going to bring, wide out to the near side and wide out to the far side, slot to the right, work from the center of the field. Handoff will go to Myers. Myers tries to go up the middle. He is stopped after a 3-yard gain. And he is brought down defensively by Micah Miller.
Miller seems to have a pretty good night. I've heard his name called a number of times.
He has. Trying to see where he lines up at. He must be up on the interior line. I don't see him up there, though. I'm just trying to figure out where he is coming from to make those stops. In motion, jet sweep. They're going to hand the ball off to Browse. Browse around the right side. Gets close to the first down marker as he turns his left shoulder in and dives across the 50 to the 49.5-yard line. Going to be shy out of the first down, but not by a whole lot of yards. Maybe, yeah, 1?
Probably a little less than 1, I think.
Yep. Third down situation for the Trojans.
There's a situation where if Browse had more speed, he would have had that corner turned a lot sooner because they had it blocked pretty well. But Greencastle's defense had time to get up there and at least get some bodies in the way, so he had to kind of dive for it and it came up short. 3rd and 1.
It is to the fullback. Myers gets the 1, gets 4 more, chased out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the Trojans pick up a first down and have a new series of downs to go here.
Some good blocking by the line that time.
3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. 21-7, just joining us. Blue Devils trailed 7-0 early on a 55-yard run from tailback Clay Myers for Chambersburg. Second play of the game. And from there, Chambersburg has not been able to move the ball too effectively. They did pick up now 2 first downs on this drive. Myers gets the call again, straight up the middle, and brought down by one of the safeties, as that was Seth Eberly at the 29-yard line. So now they're starting to move again.
It's a gain of 11. I think that was the same play he scored on. The only difference being Greencastle had that safety in the middle of the field, where the last time he had gone out to one of the wings to help guard a receiver.
I wonder if Brady Shear has gone back in. We'll have to look to see. Is that giving them a little bit more of an opportunity? There's Myers again, straight up the middle. Looking around the sideline here, and I don't know if I see number 35.
Yeah, he's out there.
Is he? Okay. Yeah. Medina makes the stop on that one.
We'll pick up a 4 on the play.
Clock just at 3, now under 3 minutes. 21-7 Blue Devil lead. 2 receivers to the left side of the field. They will work from the right hash mark. They got 1 in the right. One fullback 2 steps up, and then they give it to the tailback. Nice spin out of a potential stop by Myers, and he picks up about 3 more yards. So don't know what's changed much yet, but they're getting the yardage now.
Another 4 yards there. And that's, well, the line's doing a better job initially, so he's had a little bit of room. And that time he did a lot of the work himself because he was hit and did a nice spin move and was able to keep his feet and get it about 4. 3rd and 2.
And we mentioned it's 61 degrees. It's just a beautiful night for football. Certainly not some of the ball games we've seen in the early parts of September. That was not a great handoff, but they were able to get it to Myers, and he is past the first down marker. He was about I'm going to say a step or two in front of Stumball.
Yeah, actually, well, I almost hate to say this, but so far Stumball's done a great job with handling the ball. I happened to notice some warm-ups. He was having a little trouble holding on to it, but he's been fine so far, and I really hate to say that.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Jinx
Brady
him
ahead
that
of time.
Tucker Heckman in at running back, and along with him is Andrew Shedder and, of course, Clay Myers. Now they'll come out to the left side, and in the backfield, I don't see Myers. Is that Myers?
No,
he's
I
out.
think he's out right now. He's been carrying a load here on these last plays.
Penalty flag on the play, dead ball foul.
Delay a game against Chambersburg. A little bit too much time, so that'll move them back 5, and that hurts.
Backs up the Trojans to the 28-yard
Now, you know, the motion penalties fall upon the players, but those delay a game sometimes, particularly in a no-huddle offense, you might have to look at the coaching staff on that one. They'll run the same play. Now they're looking over to see if they're going to change it. And they do switch up a little bit. He's going to make a call at the line of scrimmage, and they move the running back, Heckman, to the left side. He gets the call, but he is hit right away. Did not go anywhere, and he is brought down by the defense, Cody Wyckoff again.
Yeah.
That's 61, Cody Wyckoff.
So that with the 5-yard penalty.
Too much thinking going on there, I believe.
Yes, I think you're right. Clock under a minute here in the third quarter. Chambersburg, nice little drive they put together here for the first time in a long time. Still have the football and still have 2 plays to go, about 17 yards for a first down. Look at the pass. There is the pass up in the air, and no one. It was intended, I believe, for Rickenbach, and well defended. Everly was in there, and a few others. There was actually too many white jerseys there.
Yeah, they had. Somebody's come off the field.
That is Everly.
Yeah. Yeah, they had 2 receivers there, and they both went to the same area, which in Greencastle actually had like 4 defenders there. So
yes, it did. Lucky to.
I'm sure it wasn't drawn up that way.
So now a third down and 19 for Chambersburg.
And they're very close to the end of the range for Nazir Taylor too.
Yes, they need a few more yards with that. There's the snap. There's the drop by Stumball. There's the pass down the middle. Tapped up in the air. Still tapped up in the air. Finally comes down. The initial stop was made by Ethan Hinderbrand, and there was an opportunity for someone to grab it.
Yeah, there were players there in range, but the way the ball bounced, they just couldn't turn around to get it. There was a player from each team had a shot at that at one point.
They did. Well, 31 yards will make it a 48-yard field goal attempt on this fourth down.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah. And trailing by 2 scores, the 3-point really isn't that beneficial at this point. 23.8 remaining in the quarter.
Well, I think they would go for the field goal if they were pretty sure they could get it, but that's kind of risky.
Straight drop back, looking to pass again. Now rolls out of the pocket, fires down here for an intended receiver, and it falls incomplete. That was Myers, or was that Carball? That was Myers, the intended receiver. Not badly thrown, Ed.
No, actually, he looks like he's got a pretty live arm. But I will say this: their receivers aren't getting open.
No.
Now that's either, I'm not sure if I'm going to give it all to Greencastle or whether Chambersburg's just not getting open. But the defense has definitely been there every time they've thrown the ball.
Yes, they have.
There have been no wide open receivers. I'll put it that way.
Blue Devils with 17.4 seconds up on the scoreboard with 3 in the third quarter. They'll go to work now as McDowell brings his team out, working at the 30-yard line. Up under center. First handoff of the play goes to the tailback, Isaiah Peck, and Peck is hit after about a 1-yard gain on the play. That will run the clock out. Third quarter is in the books. Blue Devils lead this one 21-7. We'll be back on the F&M Trust Sports Network, MidPennBroadcasting.com, and GameTimePA.com.
When it comes to buying tires, Keystone Ford has a very simple, easy to understand, crystal clear guarantee. We will beat any competitor's advertised price on the brand name tires we sell. That's our Keystone Ford low price tire guarantee.
Join Kanikajig Institute in Mercersburg on Main Road for Native American powwows. Saturday, September 9th, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday, September 10th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come together with Native people. Dance, sing, learn Native traditions, enjoy Native food. All drums welcome. Featuring Aztec dancers and Potomac dancers. Music by Medicine Horse Singers as host drum and Mother Earth singers as second drum. Enjoy the beauty of the Tuscarora Mountain and explore Native American culture. More at explorefranklincountypa.com.
Comes down to the final quarter play as 12 minutes put up on the scoreboard. Blue Devils moving right to left. First play from scrimmage. McDowell comes pulling out of the pocket. Fakes once and then throws and completes the pass to Levi Menzer. Menzer around the right side, still on his feet. Breaks one tackle, then brought down from behind, but not before he goes down to the 38-yard line. Flag on the play here back at the 37. It looks like they're coming back with that one. Did he pass the line of scrimmage?
Honestly, I was still writing something. Yes, he did.
Yep.
Looks like.
Yep. I thought.
No, illegal receiver downfield.
Okay. Took a little time, a little long for that one to develop, and so the lineman got down a little bit too quick. McDowell with a pretty run. He came out of the pocket again, no one there, and did a nice job with a fake and then a throw. So the ball will now sit at the 26-yard line. Two backs in the backfield, and McDowell looking to throw. Setting up the screen pass and makes the completion to Peck. Peck has a little running room and gets up over the 35-yard line, right to the 35-yard line. Nice little pickup, but still 5-6 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, the screen pass is definitely going to be one of Greencastle's arsenal this year. They've already run, I think, 3 times tonight. That's no surprise to their opponents either, but they do run it pretty well.
Yeah, they do. And I tell you what I think makes that somewhat effective is McDowell's running ability now. McDowell hands off, and then there's the second handoff, and this one going to be going to Cade Marshall. Marshall through 2. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, and then finally, finally brought down. I thought he was going to be brought down there earlier by Browse, but he slipped by Browse and got another yard on the play. And that little misdirection, double misdirection, I guess, and the double handoff goes down to the 12-yard line.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for that play. They run it at least once or twice a game, and it's usually pretty effective.
It is.
And it certainly was there.
So at the 12, big gain. How many yards was that? Testing your math.
43.
43. On a little run up the middle on a double handoff. This time they're going back to Peck. Peck to the right, still on his feet, dives for the touchdown for the end zone, but he does not make it in. He is just 1 yard shy of a TD.
Tripped up at the 1-yard line.
That was the spark the Blue Devils offense needed, was that big play. And now they're knocking on the door and a chance to, in essence, Ed, I hate to say it so soon, but put this one away.
I think it could.
Yeah. Another score here.
That was actually 53 yards, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Mass skills are slow coming back.
Well, I know. I would guess the fullback will get it, and he does. This is Medina going through, but there is a whistle. He was in, but
Flag on the play.
timeout was called by Chambersburg before the snap. So we have a timeout, and we'll take a short break. We'll be right back on the F&M Trust Sports Network, Mid-Penn Broadcasting, GameTimePA.com.
Room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Your home for Franklin County sports. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Lindsey Wallace, Mackenzie Weaver.
Greencastle 1 yard away from another 6 up on the board as they look to put this one perhaps away. It would be a 3 touchdown deficit for the Chambersburg Trojans. McDowell under center. Medina is the fullback. He gets the call. He goes to the right side of the line. McDowell, Greencastle says it's a touchdown, but I have not seen an official signal yet from a official. There it is. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Medina cranks out another one here, and the Blue Devils now have gone up in this one by 27-7 score, awaiting the extra point from Gelsinger. A nice drive for the Blue Devils. Finishing touch wasn't much. It only needed a yard, and Medina was very capable of getting that.
Yeah, it only took him five plays. The 53-yard run by Marshall was the one that made the big difference.
Snap is down. The kick is up. It is. What is it?
There must have been something before the snap.
Yeah. I did not see a flag.
Maybe they weren't ready for it yet.
I guess.
That could be. They're coming out of a timeout. I guess the referee had the signal for the ball to be hiked yet.
Oh, you got to practice.
Yep.
He'll get another one. Well, that high snap, but it's brought down by McDowell. And Gelsinger puts it through the uprights. And the Blue Devils go up 28-7 with 10:22 remaining in the game. We'll be back on the F&M Trust Sports Network, MidPennBroadcasting.com, and GameTimePA.com.
Football fans love two things: supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
We are back here as the Blue Devils have put together a nice little drive head and now have put it perhaps out of reach, 28-7.
I would say chances are not real good for Chambersburg with the situation on their offense. That's for sure. But at least they got some chance to, get Stumpball some more time there with the first team, and it looks like he may be the man the rest of the year. So you got to get him in there, get some snaps, and see what he can do. I really have not been. I mean, I can't say I've been totally impressed, but he's in a tough spot. He probably hasn't worked with these guys as much. And I mean, so far he's done everything he's been asked to do. Just a couple of high throws, but the only thing I can criticize him on.
No, I agree with you. For coming in a tough situation, he has done well. Gelsinger set the kick, squibs it again, taken and down right away at the 28-yard line by Chambersburg. And that will be a Trojans field position at the 29. 1st and 10. They'll move left to right here.
I got a new rule I want to institute.
What's
no
that?
Squib kicks until the last 2 minutes of a game.
Okay, I'm with you.
It takes away a lot of the excitement.
Yeah, and that has been, listen, that has been Chuck Canina's MO for a long, long time. And what will happen is they'll finally kick one, and then someone will run it back. And then he'll say, see?
If there's anybody back there to pick it up, though, that's the thing.
It is a stump ball from the shotgun, completes the pass. The receiver gets by, that is Reichenball, gets by one, shakes him off, and goes up to the 42-yard line, and they'll pick up a first down +3.
First down for the Trojans official.
Now again, he stays there. He's not.
I want to say something else real quick. The line has done a great job of giving him time.
Right.
The only time he was sacked was after a long chance to throw it, and we had to roll to his left.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, he is not being hurried. He's staying in the pocket.
I mean, I think Greencastle has probably cut back on their blitzing a little bit too, but the line's done their job.
Greencastle with the 4-3 defense, anchored in there by Brady Shear. He's making the calls. Bradley Shear, sorry, Bradley. And the play and the carry for 3 yards coming out of Myers at the tailback position.
Stop made on the play for the Blue Devils by 87, Max McDowell.
Max McDowell getting credit for the stop on the play.
Football placed down just
it's placed on the right hash mark for Chambersburg. Myers will be the lone setback, and they'll run trips, tight trip formation in close to the left side and look for them to go to the right side as stump ball. No, they'll go left, and they throw it out here, overthrown for the intended receiver that time. Kyrie Morton, just overthrow as he comes out of that trip package.
Again, he was not open.
No, he wasn't.
Stumble had to throw it out there to that side a good bit because the defender was right on his back. So certainly don't want to let him cut in front and make the interception.
No, that's a quick 6.
But it's just, I mean, really, you're looking at it from up here in this view. You can see when he's looking at the field, he's not seeing open wide receivers.
Nope. Third down for the Trojans as you hear PA announcer Vern McCauley make the call. Same package, and again, Stumble throws, and in between receivers don't know what happened. It was an incomplete pass, so I can tell you that. Didn't seem like anybody was open at that time.
Actually, it looked to me like Tucker Perry was out there, and he was kind of wide open, but I think that time Stumble did have a defender coming at him, and I think he maybe just didn't have a good sight line.
Isaiah Peck and Carter deep for the Blue Devils. Antoine, they stand at the 20-yard line. They will await the punt from Taylor, and this one over the head again, going to bounce and take really an up and down. Doesn't go too far. Inside the 20, inside the 15, and we'll be down there. The Blue Devils will have the football. 9 minutes exactly remaining here in the fourth quarter. Blue Devils on top, 28-7. We take a look at the scoreboard. Do you have any updates for us, Gary? Oh, you don't have the right one out.
That was a punt of 44 yards by Taylor. So
that's pretty good average.
He's going pretty well here at the end.
Yeah, he just had the one bad punt that went off the side of his foot, I think. Blue Devils trot out the offense. Wide receivers both sides of the field, and they give it to the tailback, who gets about 2 yards. And Medina, that's the fullback, gets the call. Shippensburg, well, they 35-20. They're still up, but Dover has come back on them. It was a 35-0 ball game at one time. And the line, yes, it's 35-0 Red Lion over Waynesboro. Try to get that JB score for you. There is just a hard run by McDowell coming from the out of the pocket to the right side. He's a yard shy of a first down.
It's interesting, they ran him a lot in the first half. They really haven't done him too much. I think it might be his first carry in the second half. He's going to be about, looks like a half a yard short.
JB with a 48-yard touchdown run by Haub now leads 26-13. The streak will end, I hope. A root for Andy Stoner. Medina, oh man, he's moving, and moving he is. He does the little spin move. Did he fumble? Yeah.
Wesley Medina.
And he will pick up the first down. You don't see the fullback do a spin move too often, do you?
I think they called him down before that ball came out.
Okay. They'll set it at the hash mark on the right side of the field, the far side, and it'll be set at the 27 with a first down. 7:40 to go as they started this drive with 9 minutes on the clock. Cade Marshall wide to the far near side, and they'll put Menser to the other side. Other side. Fumble. We just talked about that, and Chambersburg believes they have the football.
Loose ball in the Blue Devil backfield.
And
that was Eberly coming through, wasn't it?
They do have it, or I don't see Eberly out there. McDowell.
Must be McDowell.
Football recovered by the Trojans.
Well, first turnover of the ball game for the Blue Devils. Is the punt that Chambersburg gave up over the head, is that a turnover? Or was that just fourth down? Yeah, on downs.
I guess you call it a turnover since it was a fumble. Yeah. They lost all that yardage.
So Blue Devils go on the defensive end of things, and Chambersburg with excellent field position inside the 25 from the 24-yard line. Stump ball out in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, takes a two-step back, has some pressure, and then tucks it and runs, and he will run out of bounds and chased out of bounds at the 20-yard line. He'll pick up 3-4 yards on that play. Not what the play was designed to be, but chased out of the pocket and made something out of nothing.
That's what I was going to say. It looked like going to be a sack there, and he made a nice little feint, got around the first guy, and then got to the sideline, picked up 3 yards.
Second down and 7 for the Trojans.
Play signaled in rather, and Stumbaugh will stand 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage in the shotgun with a sidecar to his left, jet sweep as they get the ball once again to Browse. Browse looked like he had some running room, but coming out of nowhere was Cade Marshall made a nice tackle and saved that from being a big run.
Well, again, that was blocked pretty well in the first couple seconds, and there was a lot of open space out there for Browse, but he just couldn't get there fast enough.
No.
I was hoping to see the sophomore running back tonight, Keyshawn Jones, but I saw he was up here in the booth a while ago with a boot on his ankle still, so. But he's got some serious speed from what I hear.
I read that in your article. Game-breaking speed. Stumbaugh throws out here onto the flats and completes it to Browse. Browse still on his feet, but a nice tackle at the last minute down inside the 10-yard line by Hayden Rowe. And they are
down to the 7.
Yep, with a first and goal. 6:21.
Now that time Browse was wide open. I'm not sure what that play was exactly, but it certainly worked because there were no defenders on there at all. I think Browse is definitely going to be the go-to guy for a receiver.
Yes. Myers in the sidecar to the left, and he'll get the call. He goes left and straight up the middle and fumble. And the Blue Devils believe they have the football back.
I think Chambersburg.
I think they did get on it. Yep.
Loose ball
Yep.
to play.
No, Blue Devils got it.
Boy, they showed no excitement at all.
Cade Marshall on
Wow.
the recovery.
That was interesting. They must not even know their own guy had it.
Yeah. So a turnover for Blue Devils on a fumble. They get it back on a turnover fumble, and now the Blue Devils have it inside the 8-yard line, 7-yard line's the call. And I tell you, Ed, I guess things just really can't get any worse for the
when they're going
Trojans.
bad, they're going bad, right?
McDowell
Myers is usually pretty reliable holding on to the ball too.
Yeah. So the Blue Devils, long way to go to pay dirt. And
you think they're going to run?
Well, I think they might. There is Medina. Whoa, he just comes out of there and barrels over runners. And
Wesley Medina.
wow, I am impressed tonight by Medina.
I think the thing is you can't let him get ahead of steam up.
No.
There's a couple plays earlier where they didn't allow that, but there he did.
It looks like he has some speed to it.
Yeah,
too.
once he gets going, yeah.
It's not going to be on the second step. It's got to take a little bit of while, but wow, and he's just brutal too.
He's a horse.
Going to give it to him again, and he's just going to go for the first down as he gets the yard they needed. First carry was 8 yards, 9 yards, and that should be. Oh no,
They marked him. They just marked him short.
Yeah, set at the 16-yard line. Third down and short yardage for the Blue Devils.
You can see Chambersburg's linemen are trying to get in there, submarine underneath, and get to his legs, and that's been effective frequently. But not when it's not effective, then he gets that head of steam, and big difference.
And he's hard to bring down.
Well, he's 240 pounds, so
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback was moving. McDowell was moving people left and right, and a procedure against the Blue Devils.
That's at least 5 of those tonight, maybe 6.
Yeah, and it was interesting because someone jumped for the Blue Devils, and he hadn't even set his offense. You know, it's not like he's yelling out signals that people could hear.
A little anxious, I'd say.
So let's try that again. They say. Peck and Medina in the backfield. Peck fake, and McDowell coming out again, rolling to the left, gets a nice block from Medina. And McDowell has the first down plus a couple yards as he goes up over the 20, the 25 to the 27. And did Medina lay somebody out on that one?
He did. Oh, somebody's hurt.
I can understand.
No, that wasn't.
Oh, that
wasn't
wasn't there. No. I do see Collier over the sideline, Ed. Obviously without shoulder pads on. You see him at the 50-yard line straight across, and that just went down on a knee. And I can't tell you if that is a sling or what on his arm. But certainly, as we know, we won't see him anymore today. We hope that this is just a small injury. And I don't know, the trainer talking to him, assistant coach talking to him right now. And there is a, and then the injured player. Seacrest is the injured ball player. He walks off on his own accord and evidently just shook up a little bit as it is in a sling, Ed.
Yeah,
you
is.
can see his left hand is in a sling. So I don't know what that means. It's just that the injury's to the left arm.
Well, it's not good, whatever it is.
No, it's not. First down, Blue Devils, 1st and 10. Chambersburg loading up the line. They're going to give it to the wingback coming out, Marshall, and Marshall up over the 30 to the 35-yard line. And they had, I don't know if they were looking for the Medina run, but they packed that line.
Yes, that's the answer.
Yeah, well, okay, I do know they were looking for that. And the Blue Devils went with a jet sweep from the wingback on the right side. He came to the near side of the field, and he picks up the yardage.
Got 9.
9 yards on the play. Blue Devils, host of runners, taking turns here carrying the football in this contest tonight. And this is Medina again. Medina was trying to break through. There is a flag on the play. And he's still running. He is still running, still hasn't gone down. Now he finally goes down. I thought he went down a half an hour ago, but he couldn't bring him down.
I wouldn't call it running, but
yeah.
he was definitely moving the pile.
Yes. So I would say a holding or a face mask is the only thing I could think.
Yeah.
Coming from out of that one.
Holding the call against
and that's going to go against the Blue Devils. Now, if you're Chuck Taninis and your coaching staff, that is the one thing you do have to work on.
Yeah.
There's too many penalties taking place here that are drive-stopping penalties.
Or at least drive slowing down. They've
Right.
been able to overcome a few of them.
They have. But next week with Milton Hershey, they won't be able to afford to do that. There's that little misdirection play as they get the ball to Peck. Peck breaks through the crowd. Nice run, Isaiah Peck, and he picks up the first down.
That didn't slow him down.
No, not at all. They get the yardage plus more. I will tell you, Ed, that I'm not really sure what I expected out of the Blue Devils, but I have to say, against Chambersburg, I'm impressed with their performance here tonight.
Yeah, they look like the Greencastle team of those vintage years when they were good.
Yeah.
The line seems to be doing a really good job, and definitely got some hard runners and some fast runners. McDowell hasn't had to throw much, but he's 3 for 3, I think, when he has passed it. So.
And he's managing the offense really well. This is Peck again. Peck tries to go around the outside and strung out a little bit on that line. He couldn't turn the corner, and he picks up, still going to give him 3 yards, I guess, or maybe 2.
Looks like 3.
Now college football getting underway. Yeah, 3 yards.
Leading the clock here. It's almost
they are
2 minutes.
College football gets underway tomorrow. Penn State, 12 o'clock start time. Shepherd University is at home as they have put together about 20 years of greatness down there.
What, are you an alumni or something?
Yes. Oh, there's McDowell. Nice run on the misdirection, but there's a flag on the play. He's trying to go around the left side. He's going to be brought down inside the 30. Oh, they called it dead. He fumbled it, but at the 24, it'll have been a huge run, but I got to believe that's going to be a holding penalty against the Blue Devils. And it is. It is. Second holding penalty of the series. Wow.
Did Chuck throw his headgear or headphones or not?
He's still wearing them.
Yeah, well, he just put them on.
Yeah, oh, okay. That's always, you always know when he's mad. He takes them off.
Yep.
And you know what? I understand.
Yep.
That's twice now in this drive, and
they both negated nice plays, but then again, they might have been nice plays because of that holding.
Right.
So you don't know that. But I tell you, I do like that Marshall. He's very quick too.
Yes.
He's on his misdirection. A lot of times those things develop a little slowly, but man, he's really hitting them quick in there in the inside.
They had been using in the wingback position Eberly, but he did limp off, and I haven't seen him back into the ball game. This will be Messina, right side, and he gets knocked back a little bit. First time we've seen that, and he doesn't pick up a whole lot of yardage. It brings up a third down situation and a potential passing situation for the Blue Devils if you needed to. But in this situation, with a minute left in the ball game,
No.
I think there's going to be
Can't see
2
it
knees and an over. It's over. Yep, Chuck will not do that. I've seen it before, even when the crowd's screaming for him to go. He has the lead. He's not going to run it up.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised. McDowell now, clock management, looking to the time judge. There's the 5-second mark. He'll take it. They're going to roll out. Well, McDowell with the run. He's going to get the first down, which means the game is, no, he's not. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the original line of scrimmage. He's going to come to the 45-yard line, 25 seconds, and that will do it here. They don't even need to snap the ball anymore. The Blue Devils will walk out of Cayley Field on their 50th anniversary celebration with a huge win over the Chambersburg Trojans. Final score 28-7, and we will return with the postgame show right after these messages on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Off-site catering is also available. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
Antrim Diesel is ready to serve all your diesel needs. We provide everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. We offer repairs for commercial trucks, industrial passenger cars, agriculture, marine, and light trucks. Richard Price and his staff have been providing quality service, competitive pricing, and valued customer care for over 25 years. Antrim Diesel, 47 Commerce Avenue, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-7963.
Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans.
Streaming live with over 70 local sporting events a year, this is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Players don't end up that way by accident. They learn these principles.
Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils picking up the win here tonight against the Chambersburg Trojans, 28-6, the final score, or 28-7, excuse me, as the Blue Devils dominated after the first score of the Chambersburg Trojans. Ed, I know you got to go. You got to go interview the coaches here. So quickly, your summation of this one here tonight.
Well, quickly, Greencastle looks like the Greencastle of old. They're running the same plays, but they're just making them look a lot better because it looks like their blocking is much better, and they have a good quarterback running the show in K. McDowell, and they have some, looks to me like some pretty good backs. So you put that together, and you know, the only thing I don't know for sure is if they have to throw, how that's going to be. But when they needed to tonight, a couple times they did, they were successful.
Yeah.
And I think it's what you said, because McDowell's also a big threat to run.
Yeah.
So if he rolls out, you got to be honest with that first, and that's going to really be a big thing for him.
Yeah, I think he has found his niche with this offense now, with the running and throwing when he can, and just managing the game as well as he did. We're celebrating 30 years of head coach of Chuck Teninis, and as we mentioned, in this day and age, it is very seldom that any coach in any level can last that long, because people are quick to say, hey, you're not winning, you're out the door. Not the case here. Chuck, who's had some great winning seasons, picks up a second jersey. I saw he has one that says 25 on. If he sticks around long enough, he'll have enough for a whole team.
And the thing about Chuck is he always does it his way. And it works. And it works. That's why he's been here 30 years.
That's right. And, you know, not quite as gruff as he used to be back in the olden days, they'll tell you, but nevertheless,
it's still there.
You don't want to get on his bad side. So congratulations to Chuck. Ed, good luck to you. I won't have another opportunity to work with you, because you'll see the Chambersburg games. Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
All right,
Thanks again. And again, Ed Gottwald is joining us. He'll be with Gary Klein or whoever's doing the game from here on out, doing the games with that. So we'll see him around. Alma Mater being played now. We're going to take a break, come back and wrap things up here on the F&M Trust Sports Network of MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently, if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience, 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at AntrimInsPA.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to JDPower.com.
Erie Insurance.
Now, there's no better way to start a season out as with a win. No better way to do it against the Chambersburg Trojans. And the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils did so here tonight. Trailed this one early on by a score of 7-0 at the second play from scrimmage, as Clay Myers went 55 yards, and you thought, it's going to be a long night for the Blue Devils. But back they came after that. In the second quarter, they scored twice, took the lead, and then they were able to add 2 more in the second half, put it away 28-7. Again, the story on the side of the Chambersburg Trojans is the injury to Tyler Collier. And Gary, any way you look at it, that's going to hurt big time as they go forward.
It is, and we still don't know the extent of that injury yet. Maybe Ed will find out, Ed Gottwald will find out more, but that's going to be a tremendous blow to the Trojans if they lose Collier for any amount of time.
Right, yes. I mean, even for the 3 quarters that they lost him in this game, it showed. Now, their big bugaboo is going to be their defense. They couldn't slow down Chambersburg. Collier's not going to make a difference there, per se. That's going to be, and again, the teams they play, they're going to have their troubles defensively. but they were hoping to be able to score points, you know, to be in ball games. But I don't know if they will be able to.
Yeah, this one has to be, you know, this one is just a big blow to Chambersburg.
Yeah.
I think everybody came in here expecting Chambersburg to win.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, without question. I mean, on Chalk Talk, I think everybody had 12 to 14 points in Chambersburg margin. With
well, I you know, and I think what it is, and I'm guilty of it too, is that I did not think that the Blue Devils, I heard a lot about the line, I heard a lot about their running backs, and I knew Caden McDowell was going to be a more mature quarterback, but I didn't realize they were going to gel that way as they did. So give Greencastle, give the coaching staff a lot of credit here. Give Chuck credit. This team came to play tonight. They played very well.
Oh,
and
they did.
Yeah, you can say what you want about Color going down, and that did hurt Chambersburg. There is no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But I still think the Blue Devils played good enough to win this ball game here tonight.
They did, and the way they ran the football, and you know, Chambersburg, you know, scoring all those points against Chambersburg. Yeah, it was a very good game and a very encouraging start for a team that was 2-8 a year ago.
Yeah, they walked away from this one losing 20-0, and now, you know, last year, and they only won 2, and now here they are. So congratulations to the Blue Devils here tonight. You have any other scores, Gary, from around the area?
Yeah, and just a word out at James Buchanan, a wild couple of minutes in the third quarter. And Hanover leads JB 34-26. It was 26-13. I think within a matter of minutes, it's a 34-26 Hanover lead. Still, they're in the third quarter with 7 minutes to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So a slow game there.
Yeah.
And Shippensburg, and you talk about a wild one here. They had a 35-0 halftime lead, which meant the mercy rule.
Yeah.
35-26 was the final.
Wow.
And Shippensburg took over on downs late in the ball game with about a minute and a half to go as Dover was driving again. So it's
with the running clock even.
Yeah, with to score that many points with a running clock.
That's incredible.
It is. And Waynesboro, there's 3 minutes left in the game. They're down by a score of 35-7 to Red Lion. And that was one of the opponents, actually the opponent on the Trojan schedule in week 3.
Mm-hmm.
And Red Lion had lost like 20 seniors from last year. So they were undefeated in the regular season, but the question was they had to be down this year with that loss.
Sure, yeah.
But it does not appear like it tonight against
Waynesboro. Well, that all bodes well a little bit for the Blue Devils who pick up the win here. So next week, Chambersburg will travel to Shippensburg. That'll be a tough one for them. They lost in Chambersburg last year, and Shippensburg, despite they still picked up the win here tonight, or the Shippensburg did. So that'll be a tough game. Again, you won't be there. Is that what I'm hearing, Mike?
Yes, I won't be there. Mike Berger and Ed Gottwald will be there to bring you.
And Rick Lewis will join me here next Saturday or next Friday as Milton Hershey comes to town. Last year, that was an incredibly hot game, but the hottest game I've ever been to. It was like 90-something. Real field temperature might have been close to 100. In fact, Chuck at halftime told his starters, don't worry about it. We're going to play the second string. It's just too hot. And didn't want to get anyone hurt. And so we'll see how the Blue Devils do. That'll be a really good test. That should be a lot of fun next week. 7 o'clock, Rick Lewis joining me here at Cayley Field for game number 2 of the season. Well, that's going to do it for us, Gary. And again, the Blue Devils with a 28-7 win. I'd like to thank our camera operator, India Busey, for putting up with us here in the first game as she tried to get everything squared away for us. But we thank her for that. And she'll be joining you at Chambersburg as we move forward with the season. Yes. Our tonight's game has been brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relation feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fnmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. Your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania, Maryland areas is Antrim Insurance. Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road, Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet Volvo, 650 North Antoway, Greencastle. Johnny's Restaurant and Hotel Services, superior services, competitive prices, 2406 Molly Pitcher Highway South in Chambersburg. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, your full-service catering and events company. Antrim Diesel Service, we're ready to serve all your diesel needs, providing everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators. Visit Greencastle Representative Jeff Coons, 116 South Antoway in Greencastle. B Street, 104 Restaurant and Pub, 104 East Baltimore Street in Greencastle. Nellie Fox Bowl, 3857 Molly Pitcher Highway, South Chambersburg, the home of laser bowling every Friday and Saturday night, 10 to 12:30. Greencastle Notary Services, serving your vehicle and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-up hats, and so much more. And Klein Tours, New York, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Costa Rica, and more. Visit kleinstores.net for your complete tour schedule. Again, our final score here tonight, Greencastle 28, Chambersburg 7. For Gary Klein, Ed Gottwals, I'm Greg Hoover, and the entire Mid-Penn Broadcasting team. Have a good evening, everyone.